Not gonna work. Not gonna work, bruh. Bricks, we're painting bricks, we're painting bricks, we're painting bricks, painting bricks. Schman-Daniel. Thanks, homie. I just signed back on. People will pop in eventually. Young Castro, appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I'm still underrated. Jace Juzazaz, hello, what's going on, man? Mr. Jackson watercolor. It's more like an acrylic wash. River Monkey, I had to take a break. My wife had to leave early, so I had to take care, get our dog fed and walked. And I was at a point where I needed this paper to dry a little bit. It was a little bit too wet. So I figured it was a good time to get her walked and fed. But we should be on this now until it's done. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. It's awesome. So mad nobody's watching. Yeah, but you know, people will watch. You'll see. Once it gets a little further and once it progresses a little further, people will start to come in more. Young Castro, yes. But what's cool now, Schman Daniel, is that it's just you and me and a couple other people, and if you want to talk, then we get to talk all we want. You don't have to keep rewriting what you want to ask or wondering if your question's going to get answered or whatever, dude. You know. Who's my favorite character to do? And that's really hard to narrow down. I get asked that a lot. I like the darker characters, kind of tend to suit my natural style a little bit more. Punisher, Ghost Rider, Hellboy. Those are some of the ones I've done recently that I'm really stoked with their results. But like Spider-Man is always classic and just is always a classic. Even though I don't think my style lends that isn't necessarily great for him, is one of my all-time favorites. Wolverine, of course. I mean, there's a handful of them, man. I like doing too many characters, which is why I would never ever really. It would be hard. I'd be hard pressed to actually do a comic if somebody wanted me to, because I just would not want to draw the same character over and over and over again. I enjoy switching things up too much. So. After this, Black Panther. Man, I have not done Black Panther. I've really been trying to do my redo some of my old favorites has been my focus lately that I'm especially enjoying. That being said, I'm not gonna say no exactly. I'm not gonna totally say no. Just let me get through this one. I try not to worry about the next one until the first one I'm working on is done. Just because I sort of draw based on what my mood is, whatever is calling me for the day. But sometimes I just do whatever I want, or I do a request or whatever. So we'll see. I'll keep it in the back of my head. How's that? I'll be thinking, if I'm struggling, I'll be like, oh, well, Evershawn wanted me to do Black Panther, and I have been asked to do Black Panther a bunch. That I've never actually gotten to do. So we'll see. New York, appreciate it. Is it Dark or Derek? I just realized that might be Derek. What's up, Derek? I've seen you in here before, and I think last time I tried to call you Dark, because I thought you were trying to do a cool way to spell dark, but I guess it looks like you're trying to do a cool way to spell Derek, which is better, because that's, my guess is your actual name. Tyler Crane, appreciate it, man. Thank you. We're getting along. We're starting to find these shapes, and they're starting to come together fairly well. Wesley Hartman, what's going on, my man? I love how identifiable your icon is, your avatar. Does your wife ever try drawing with you? Yeah, she does sometimes. It's pretty rare. She's a very, very talented artist. She's just not as motivated to do art as I am. But if she wanted to apply herself, she would do very well. But it's not for everybody. It doesn't have to be. But every once in a while, she'll get a bug up her butt and be like, "I want to draw with you today." Like, sweet. Let's do this. That's not what I wanted. Like, the second you pop in, dude, I'm like, oh, Wesley's here. It's like when I walk in a room with my bright orange hair. Todd's here. Yeah. I mean, they're basically, they're basically the same thing. They're just like watercolors. Wow, was that a word? Watercolors are basically just acrylic paint dehydrated, more or less. They operate the same. What I like about acrylics is when I want to go in heavier, I can go with this nice heavy thick paint, and I can paint with it like it's like it's paint. But with watercolor, you have to just keep layering. Now I'm saying that with virtually with very little true understanding of watercolors. I've never really used them other than when I was a little kid, not even as an adult. I love the effects that they give. Like True Watercolor Masters or something like that. I just haven't used it enough to be fully educated. But as far as I know, in my artistic understanding, they're more or less the same materials, just how they're processed. It's not like oils, but maybe there are. I'm sure there's probably oil-based acrylics too, right? Whatever. Okay. So Cal, appreciate it, my man. Good to see you, dude. By the way, feel free, anybody that actually knows what they're talking about with like a proper watercolor understanding, to correct me and tell me why everything I just said was way wrong. The smoke, hell yeah, dude. It's starting to look good. We getting there, we getting there. We on there. How we Sean? All right, man. How it going? Alaska Angel, thanks for the follow. For anybody new to my lives, I'll give you my quick little story about who I am, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why you might enjoy following me. I was a freelance, full-time working artist in Oklahoma from about 2004, 2005, all the way until we moved to Portland, Oregon in 2017. In my first pursuit of being a full-time freelance artist, I kind of was just grasping at straws, and I took any kind of work that I could get. Graphic design, photography, videography, video production, music production, editing, portraits, abstracts. I did a lot of stuff, music production, if I didn't say that already. And I burned myself out, raised 2 kids doing that, but we were poor 99% of the time, and really struggled. But I got them raised somehow. Moved to Portland, whole new life. Took a long break from art and have gotten back into it, and so now I'm currently trying to do it the right way, where I only do the stuff that brings me love and joy, and I want to inspire others to follow their own dreams and to do it in a smart, methodical, patient, undeniable way. which is to say that you get up and you do your work, you pursue that thing every day, and that's what your free time is spent on, because that's what you say you want. You say you want this life, you say you want to be something different, you say you want to, oh, I wish, if only, and all the things everybody says, but then most of us never do anything about. I'm trying to do something about it for myself, and just be patient with myself and how long the process takes, because I know I can do this. I figured out I can do it and be poor and broke. Let's see what happens if I do it and I'm like, I've got other things that help me pay my bills, and I'm just, all my spare time is in this until it's not just spare time anymore. So anyway, that's me. So that being said, as much fun as we make of the whole concept of exposure being payment, it absolutely does matter. So if you can throw some likes, if you can throw a follow or a share, if you can leave comments, whatever you think my work is worthy of receiving, I'll take it, and I'll try to do my best to earn it. I'll earn that follow. I'll earn that love. Oh no, what? What were you oh knowing? Sorry, Dio, I missed that. Wesley, this is what I was thinking for you, bro. You should try value work. With your color blindness, man, I think it'll serve you really, really well to practice in black and white and get your shadows and stuff. Like super strong. And I think it'll help you with your work in general, which is coming along awesome, man. I had no idea that I think I knew. I feel like I read it before and I was like, but sometimes my brain doesn't want to catch up. It's like, wait, what happened? What did you just read 6 months ago? But yeah, dude, I think that'd be a great. Plus, I'd like to just see how you do. I just would love to see how it turns out for you. Word. Cool. I'm glad you didn't get offended. Please don't get offended. I'm hilarious. Yeah, dude. My wife cracks up at me because she'll ask, we'll be watching TV or something, and she'll ask a question, and I'll just be sitting there, and I will have zero response for her. And then, like, 60 seconds, minute and a half, 2 minutes later, I'm like, I'll either say what, because I realize suddenly that she said something that I didn't catch, or I will have heard it and then I finally respond to it. Weird. I don't get it. Man, I just cannot tell you guys enough how much it helps, like studying light, form, and shadow on basic objects first. And if you can get those even a little bit into your repertoire, into your understanding skill set, like all this other stuff is easy peasy, man. Like it's just not. It just becomes easy, and I really don't want that to sound like, arrogant or anything, because I do know how hard it is, but what I know is I made it harder for myself because I waited a really long time to do that, to like properly understand form and shape and lighting on the basic level. So just friendly neighborhood comic artist telling you right now, if you're trying to do the same thing, start studying those forms. Spend at least 10-15 minutes a day for a while studying those forms, and the rest will help. Oh, dude, you're killing it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You know we got this little healthy competition going, Wesley, and I check out your page every once in a while, and I'm like, you were on a friggin' streak there for a bit, dude. And I know how good those feel. So I was watching, I was paying attention, and it's keeping me like, oh, I can't put on the brakes now. I can't let Wesley get too far ahead. Do you realize that I was up on you by like 10,000 at one point, and then like it seemed like within a week or 2 weeks, all of a sudden you were like ahead of me, and I was like, what the heck? Wesley Hartman, what are you doing so well? Totally captured Punisher. Awesome. I appreciate that, man. We went through, like, I did this on my live where we were trying to figure out how we were gonna pose him and do him justice, and man, it was a struggle for a minute, man. I could not get what I wanted him to be doing, and 100% agree, Wesley. 100% agree, dude. Healthy, like, competition is good when it's healthy. Healthy respect. I'm not trying to undercut you or do anything stupid like that, because like the internet is a very big place. There's room for everybody. But it's cool to watch and have somebody that just gives you that little extra. Maybe I should go ahead and draw today. Or the best is when it's like, oh, dude, so and so is getting really good. Like, if like I want to get good, I want to get good too. Should I just keep going? Like, yeah, you should. Yeah, you should, genius. Yeah, you should keep practicing. It's how we get better, isn't it? Yeah. Good. Good job. Alright, so he's got this big old bruise. In his little fight that he got, that he is so happy with right now. he took a beating. Yeah, man. Yes, you can't let it. You just can't. I have just gotten to the point where I've accepted that in any given month I'm going to have a couple videos do exceptionally well compared to whatever my norm is at the time, and then there's going to be a bunch of videos that bomb like crap, and then there's not bomb like crap but relative, and then there's going to be a few videos that, like, most of them are just going to do average, and then there's going to be a couple exceptional pieces and a couple of you know, whatever. But none of that matters, because it doesn't matter if things are going great or not. My job is still to sit down in front of this desk and put in hours, right? Sorry, I'm rambling. It's harder to ramble and draw at the same time than people think. See, it's not even drawing. It's not even drawing. Does anybody else listen to themselves either in their videos or on their lives, and they just have no idea how any person can enjoy the sound of their voice and not just like run away screaming? Is that what I sound like, dude? Wait, is that what I sound like? Yes it is. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been on camera quite a bit in my time. You know, I've done a lot of video production stuff, so I'm somewhat used to it. But man, it's really hard to listen to yourself sometimes. Sometimes I hear myself talk on this and I'm just like, ugh, shut up. Just paint. Just paint, monkey boy. Entertain me. I'm starting to see these values pop out. This is a little frustrating over here with this boot, but not terrible. Unfortunately, probably do that. Yeah, it sucks that I gotta do that. All right, so I'm gonna give some of this a break, and we're gonna do a little bit of the red. To see in here. I'm getting so excited to get rid of these colors. So I'm not, I used to use really cheap acrylics, like really cheap acrylics. And I finally invested in some decent high quality acrylics. I think it was last year, maybe year before. I think it was last year. And I did all kinds of research, and it was like, oh, Utrecht, however you say that. It's considered by many as blah, blah, blah. Like, it sounded like it was this great brand, right? And so I bought a decent number of them. And dude, do not like, dislike. Look at those pretty little brushes. You guys see that? I'm gonna do some blood splatters. Anybody want to do blood splatters with me? Who here wants to do? Who here want? Excuse. Who here wants to do some blood splatters? Some moody bloods. Because there's so much gray in here, I'm not even gonna tone this down because it's gonna be pretty muted already. But we're gonna do like his face here. Gotta follow that contour of the face. So this is coming out of this other side of this mouth. And at some point in the fight, he got cracked in the nose and broke his nose. He's got this cut along his arm. I'll video that too. Oh yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is the funnest part, right? Spider-Man 2099 is not a bad idea. Oh, Jordan, thanks, man. Yeah, it turned out all right. So that's why you got to be patient, right? Patient. Let's see if I can say that right. You just gotta keep working till something looks at you and goes, "Oh, that's exactly what you're going for. Let's do that." his knuckles are gonna be. Have any courses online? Man, my courses are just hop on live with me. I do almost all of these from beginning to end live. I will eventually get a more professional format going. I just don't have the time and energy to put into that right now until, well, quite frankly, I get more sales going. So I start making a little bit more money and I can afford to take that kind of time, and it'll help to be patient with that stuff anyway, man. Create some form of demand, and trust that at some point people are going to be way more willing to put a few bucks out. If you try to do that stuff too soon, people start looking at like it can be a little it can just look like a moneymaker. And which, you know, it's good to offer stuff, but I'd rather just let you see everything I do from beginning to end for free and learn from that. If you have questions, you can ask questions. You know, you got a free teacher right here, bro, for the most part. I might have to do some bruise coloring here. It's starting to feel like that might be necessary. Xbox Doom, what's going on? Yeah, we're just gonna do the gray wash and just a little bit of red highlight here. Did you say that before with the JoJo's when you were here last time? Or are you another person that has said that? Because somebody else said JoJo's. Let's try that again, shall we? Thanks, man. What inspires me? Seeing how good I can get. Not working. Like, honestly, my old best friend, we've had a falling out since then, but this is still true today. It doesn't matter that we're not friends anymore. But he used to say that he never knew anybody that worked harder to not work than me. And like, yeah, okay. Kind of tough to argue with that one. But like, if you're saying like what styles or who, like, man, it's a very long list of things. But 90s comics, mostly Image Comics, and Marvel. Oh, thanks, Manda. So there are so 90s comics. Sorry, I was kind of off in my own world there for a second. 90s comics. Basquiat, abstract artist. Came up in the 80s. He was a big abstract influence. I mean, I love graphic design. I love storytelling and seeing if you can get a single image to tell a lot more than you think it's going to tell. Stuff like that. Thanks, Amanda. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I think I may have to, what I'm seeing right now value-wise, is I've got some nice contrast in the pants here, but I think they're still not quite dark enough. They're still a little too light, as much as I would like them to be. I don't want, this is a careful balancing act, because you got to be real careful that you allow for light and shadow and stuff. But I do want some contrast between the value of his arms and the value of his lower pants. And I think we're gonna be okay, because I've still got quite a bit of room before I even hit black on these. And as long as I got some room before I hit black, we're gonna be okay. King Ramrod, I'm insane. No. Corticus, yeah, dude. Just 20, 30 minutes a day. Literally just do 20 to 30 minutes a day of one thing. Flowers or animals or buildings or self-portraits, or even just ideally 20 to 30 minutes of shapes and stacking shapes and shading shapes. That'll help a lot. It'll help a lot. Okay, the red definitely helps. It brings some things forward and back, but I still think I need to. Still think I need to get these pants darker. Just need to be a little bit darker. Because see, the value of the aspirin are still the same as the value of the aspirin lid, as the value of the pants. Like, all that stuff needs to start getting separated. Enough talk, let's do it. You guys hearing that music okay? Does it need to be louder or quieter? We did a pencil drawing. I did a very loose, I didn't really go too hardcore on the ink, but anywhere you like the exterior lines, these are all ink. And then the coloring method I'm using right now is actually an acrylic wash, so it's just watered down acrylics. Very similar to watercolor. I wasn't wanting to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to darken this wall even more. But that'll solve a lot of these value issues that are going on in here with him. Yeah, he's still a little too close to the wall as far as tone goes. I want to make sure I don't go too dark and lose this shadow here. Okay. At some point I may have to actually go to black instead of just using this into gray. Yeah, see, this is why you got to be real patient with these acrylics, or with like a wash process, is just got to trust that you're going to be able to get all those values where they need to be. Sharp shadows. What do you mean? Like you map them out and like do very defined shape shadows? Have you known me? I hope that we've had a good time. I want to paint Moses white and his studio for allowing us this time together. Oh, I forgot I got a cut right here in his shoulder. Got it bloody up. Oh, gotcha. Right on. Well, I'm glad it's helping. Oh, please don't listen to me sing. Oh. QQE. Good to see you. My favorite harasser. So if I go over a shadow with the darker color, even if that would have valued up or down whatever I went over, do the whole thing, it'll just kind of layer on top of each other and darken that shadow for you so that you don't lose the definition you were going for. Bunny! Yay! Well, the likes are there, that's for sure. Viewers ain't up today, but maybe it's because everybody's back in school or something. Alright, what did I say I needed? I need... Where'd you go? Brad bringing likes. Gia. That art claps. Jill! Art claps, son. Intense fighting. How will this end? Boom. Bunny knows how to get the party started. Corpsey, yeah, I remember. You were on the other day, right? Or was it today? Sometimes I know you're recently new-ish. I do remember you were following on this one. Of course, I could also be wrong as usual. It's been a long day, lol. No, it's all good, man. Like, I don't necessarily, no apologies necessary. You come in and hang out at all, that works for me. You know, where it is for me to go watch somebody's live from beginning to end, I do not expect that from anyone. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I had the same issue. Most vets don't agree with a lot of the breed specific stuff. So most of the time you can ask them to put whatever breed you want that isn't on the negative call or on the negative list or whatever. And you'll be fine. Hopefully, we had to do that when we moved here because it's a very dog-friendly city, but I don't know. It's kind of stupid. It's very annoying. Thanks, Vanda. Appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be a good one. I think we're gonna finish this thing today. So it'll be the wrap up for sure. Ooh. Let's go. Mostly my old almost 70-90 grumpy and growls, so she does. She tries to go after people. Yeah, I'll take those likes. How's this coming? It's coming better. Better. Joe, what's up? Thanks for the likes, thanks for the love. Thanks for monkey. One artist, dead or alive, who would it be? Well, I met Todd McFarlane. Man, I'd have to think on that one. There's this guy that I started following not too long ago, who has some of the most insanely awesome pen work, drawing skills that, like, I can remember saying they're so next level. Michael Jackson. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one for sure. No doubt about that. $6.2 thousand likes. Yeah, boy. That's impressive considering viewership is relatively low, which is okay. What about artists? About what artist I would meet? I was trying to think of that. Man, I don't know. I cannot. I'm not in the right state of mind to answer that correctly, I guess, because I have no idea. I mean, it would be cool to meet Robert De Niro. Hold on one second. Hello. Yes? Hi. Okay. No, I'm good. I'll take a decaf Americano. Cool. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay. I think we're about there, man. I might have to. Artist, man, I just don't know. I would do. I don't know. Sorry. So disappointing. Disappointing answer, Todd. Yeah, it'd be something like that. I don't know. De Niro or artist. Maybe Hendrix would be cool. All right, he definitely is going to need some stronger ink lines, so we're going to thicken those up. And I think I want to do a little more blood in a couple spots. Hello. Hello? And it would be nice if these. I'm gonna have to darken this shadow, right? You guys see that? So his boot has got this hard contrast. You can order prints of me drawing. Of me drawing. Or of my drawings. Which is what I assume you mean. I don't really do prints, man. They're a pain, and I don't make enough money on them. And legally, it's risky. So I tend not to do them unless it's like something that's super high in demand. I will tell you this, I upload these pretty high quality images to my website when I put my original up for sale, and someone could potentially right click that image and then print it however they want. I wouldn't care. Now, if you were a good moral person, you would cash at me some money for being such a generous artist. Hello. I am painting. Okay, so what do you need? Okay. 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 It will, yes. All right. Let me. Yeah, exactly. You got to pay for that signature. Give me half a second here, peeps. Need to step back and look at this thing anyway. See what I'm missing. Oh Lord, where is this friggin' thing? Okay, let's see. Cold coffee, cold brew. Small oat milk. Simple syrup light. Heyo, it is acrylic wash. Not wash, wash. Okay, I think it's looking pretty good. Even the blood? Yes, the blood is watercolor as well, or acrylic wash. Ooh, I was about to freak out. I think this is about done. Let's get some, I need to get some white. I need to get some white contrast in this thing, I think. Especially on those. Shells and aspirin. Whoa. It's weird. I'm totally having deja vu right now. Monby, yes. At the dude 233. Can I say it? Can I say at the dude 233? I don't know. What are you gonna give me if I say at the dude 233? Why should I say at the dude 233? Maybe I don't want to say at the dude 233. That'd be weird. Just say at the dude 233 just because somebody asked me to. Am I the only one that thinks that it would be weird for me to just start saying at the dude 233 because somebody asked? Give me some feedback, people. Am I being unreasonable? Because I'm not willing to say at the dude 233. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna say at the dude 233 today. Maybe next time. I think that's about as white highlighty as I want to get. I do think I want to get a little bit heavier on some of these lines, though. All right, how are we looking here, peeps? Are we doing good? Starting to pop out a little bit better, right? Admittedly, backgrounds are probably my weakest. So yes, but I also try to keep them pretty simple. I try not to get too obsessed about a background. I'm probably never gonna maybe I will at some point do full-blown cityscape, crazy, insane background, but today, right now, I can't see that happening. Honestly, there's some awesome tricks to do super simple backgrounds that are really effective. If you've not watched Jim Lee do any of his Twitch streams, you should go watch Jim Lee do stuff. And he can whip out some super dope backgrounds that are, it's just tricks. It's for example, he'll take a paper towel and he'll dip his ink into it, or it into some ink, and then he makes sure it's relatively dry, and then he does little sections, and he gets these little soft blends going, and he'll throw in some cross hatching, and then boom, you got a dope background. Yeah, city silhouettes are a good trick too. There's a lot of ways to give a decent impression of a background. Everybody say the chickens in the chat. What, dude? Come on, man. Hey, one of my moderators, boot whoever that one is. Yeah, block him. Whatever, that's fine. But we should all be pretty excited. We just got spammed. It's kind of cool. I don't know that it's happened yet. I think I might have once gotten one of those peeps in there, but I don't remember. What? The pictures, just the tails could edit on that one, edit on this post. Whew. There you go, that's better.